This is a video of my fish tank. As you can see, I have a that's just everyday river catfish, Oscar fish, a pacu, a African cichlid, albino, and 2 albino corridors catfish. I have my plant over there, my skull. I have some more catfish in it. I like to stay in there. 2 more everyday river catfish, bullheads, and some rocks. I have a little moss ball, as you can see back there. But it's kind of clean, somewhat. I mean, it could be better. I have to clean the water up, but it's pretty nice. And I have oh, let's get this. Let's see. And if you can see that, I have 2 filters, or 1 filter that's put together into 2, bought from Walmart. It's about 40, 50, 60 bucks, somewhere around there. I have my silent 10-gallon filter. I have the standard 30-gallon filter. This is a 30 to 60 gallon together. That's a 30-gallon tank, so it's pushing around 100 gallons an hour. So I mean, it stays mostly clean, especially with all these fish in there. Got to get rid of them. They're overpopulated in there. So thinking about just keeping Oscar fish there and maybe my pacu. I think that would do for right now. I'm gonna have to get a bigger 55, 60 gallon tank, but my plant, I don't know if you can see it, but see the roots, they're starting to come up because of that African cichlid right there. He likes to put the rocks in his mouth and dig them up. It's ridiculous what he does. I don't know why he does it. He just does it though, and it's annoying. So I might get rid of him. I'm not sure yet, but I'm for sure keeping Oscar. He's my favorite one back there. A little pet. I've had him for like 4 months, 5 months now. He's pretty good. He doesn't like to pick around with other fish all that much. He's pretty nice, docile fish. So is my pacu though. Where's he at? There he is. I've probably had him for about a month now. I got him whenever he's pretty small. He got a lot bigger since then. He's pretty docile, but the African cichlid back there likes to mess with him a lot. An asshole, but I mean, what can you do about it? So I think the African cichlid is just territorial, like towards the pacu, and that's the only fish he's territorial against. So he likes to keep him in a corner, which I gotta get rid of the African cichlid to keep him. I think he's pretty stressed, which I have some stress zyme right here, stress coat plus or whatever. Yeah, that stuff works pretty well. And I have water conditioner. That stuff's really good. You really need water conditioner if you're using tap water. And my Oscar fish a while back had gotten a bacterial disease on his fin, and it was eating away at his smaller fin at the bottom and his top dorsal fin. It's pretty bad. It was bad, but I added this stuff, the Mardel Marcin Plus antibacterial, whatever. I added that, and I'd like to feed them. They don't eat much of this super soft pellet stuff, which I don't know why, but they just don't. And the catfish, they like this pretty well. The Tetra Veggie tropical algae wafers, it's pretty good. I gotta go buy me an algae eater soon. And my Oscar fish, he loves these. And Tetra cichlid floating cichlid pellets. Oh, he loves them. And then all the other fish, they like this wild marine land color enhancing tropical flakes. Which that stuff, it's okay, but I try not to use it all that much, only because it kind of gets your water a little bit dirty. Like, I'll show you feeding, see if they'll eat, see if they're hungry at all, see what they'll do. Alright. Like I said, they might not be all that hungry. I mean, if anything, my cichlid or my pacu will eat, but maybe he's hungry. Let's see. Maybe not. Oh, yep, there he goes. He's eating a little bit. He's pretty hungry, I guess. But I only feed them 1, 2, 3 times a day. 3 times at most. Because, I mean, I want to keep my water fairly clean. And my fish, they like to eat. They're gonna be fat fish. And Oscar there, he likes the little pellets, or flakes too. He much reserves the pellets though. I mean, he loves pellets. Let's see if I can get him some pellets. See if he'll eat him some pellets. Alright. There you go, buddy. Let's see. There we go. Come on. Buddy. I see my blue cat. I don't know why. He just sits there and does that and swims around this thermometer all day. I don't know why. And at night, the other two come out. They're kind of big, I guess. I mean, they're normal, but they're bullhead catfish and yellow cats. If you do not have sufficient shade, I don't suggest getting or catching bullhead catfish or any kind of catfish whatsoever and sticking it in a fish tank with a lot of light, because the only time they come out to eat is at night. And I don't really like that about them, but I mean, that's them. I would pick up the skull to show you guys what it looks like or what they look like, but okay, I will. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I can get them. Hello, buddies. Let's see. You see them in there? Well, freaks. Let me put this back down. Oh, come on, buddies. Yep. Don't go back in. Alright, this is my bigger bullhead catfish, and that's the baby one. They like to stay together. Or no, that's not the baby one. Where's he at? He already went back in? Yeah, probably so. He probably already went back into his skull. But that's him. He's pretty fat. His tail, he must have gotten a fight while he was in the wild. Now his tail's just, it's a little cut up. But he'll be fine. He'll be fine, hopefully. I've had him for a while now, but I mean, he can only get better, hopefully. Little Cory cats. I got these things, and they were really small, like really uber small. And now they got a lot bigger. Thank God. My Oscar fish, luckily, does not mess with him whatsoever. Like I say, he's pretty timid, docile. So, I mean, he's pretty nice. I have two of them. I had three, but in my other aquarium, it was pretty dirty, and I got it that way, so I really couldn't do anything about it. But in that one of the smaller ones died. I was like hoping really badly that these two didn't die. I wanted to keep at least two together, which I'm going to get rid of some of these fish, and I'm going to go and buy 3 more Corridors catfish so they can be in their little pack and not be so lonely in this big tank by themselves. So, I mean, it'd be a nice thing to do, and it'd be nice to look at. And, it's a nice tank though. I mean, it is a little dirty, but my water change is due in 2 days. So this is, I changed 20% of the water, so probably about right about there a week. So every 1 day a week, I have scheduled Saturdays, I take out all this water and I use my suction pump. It's somewhere right here. I use my suction pump, and I'll get it like all the way at the bottom, and I'll just pick up all the fish poo and extra food and everything that they don't eat, and it takes out 20% of the water, fill it back in, and it becomes clear again, like really clear. It's a really good fish tank though. It took me a while to figure this out, because I had to search up online and ask a lot of people if plants would grow in like this gravel substrate, and yeah, they will. It was kind of hard to get it to grow because the African cichlid, which I do not suggest getting an African cichlid with a plant that they can dig up, or put lead weights on the by the root of the plant at the base, to where if they do dig it up, it won't float to the top. The plant will still stay there and he'll be fine. And as you can see, at the tip of the plant, I didn't feed my pacu for like a day. I had to go somewhere, and a day later I came back and he had eaten the tips off of my plant. So if you get a pacu, I suggest getting a plant of some sort, because pacus, they will eat meat. They don't prefer it. They prefer like vegetables and plants and everything. They're mostly vegan and vegetarian, but I mean, this guy got away with my plant pretty well. I mean, it's gonna end up growing back, I hope, but he got it pretty good. Let's see what else. I think that's about it. Oh, and temperature. You want to keep your temperature at around 79, 78, 77 degrees, somewhere around there. That's for your like pacu and your Oscar and African cichlid. That's the temperature that they're most comfortable with. It took me a little while to find this buddy. He's really small right now. He should be getting a lot bigger very, very soon. Him and my pacu. My pacu grew a lot since I since I first got him in my tank. It's my little bullhead catfish. Kind of freaked out by the light. Just trying to turn one light off. There we go. Let's see if that's better. There we go. You can see he sticks right under the thingy, the heater, so that the light doesn't really hit him all that much. Let's see. Turn off the top. There we go. Okay. But the only